Hey, good morning. Welcome to Wait a Minute. My videos, my thoughts, and I'm sharing them with you. I love mornings, but I hate to, be awake. That's not always true. I mean, I don't know. Last night was a tough night, I'm saying. I don't know if it was so much that I was depressed, although I was a little depressed, but I think it was more just weird times. I didn't feel sleepy at all, not even a little bit. I got able to go to sleep sometime after 7 this morning, and then I had to get up by 9, so I'm getting too old for this crap. Now, I used to stay up all night long and then, go, because I was young. I used to need very little sleep because I was young. But now I don't get a lot of sleep, but it's not that I don't need it, it's that I don't get it. I don't really know how to explain that, but you know what I'm saying. If you're old, you got aches and pains and whatever else, you understand what I'm saying. If you're young and you have aches and pains or depression or whatever, you know what I'm saying. So, yeah. That was way too much information for too little pay. I'm on my way to a doctor's appointment, which is cool. Cool. It's very cool. Yeah. I have things to say, but I don't know if I'm going to say any of them. Wow. Recently, there's something that I have that I've been looking at for months, okay? And, I see it every day. And I don't know if you guys are like me, but my walls are covered with things. I have a very busy wall. My walls in my room are very busy. Mostly because I moved from a house to one room in a house, and a lot of things I didn't want to get rid of, so they're on my wall. And I did get rid of a lot of things, but some things I couldn't let go, and I didn't, and they're on my wall. Anyways, I've been looking at something every day for months, and even admired it. Placed perfectly, looks good, and I was pretty proud of myself. Yeah, look at that, man. Yeah, and I don't know. You get proud of your accomplishment or the thing that you have. You get proud of where it's at, the placement, and you just want to look at it, and you just, because you've done something. This is the thing that you've done, and you're proud, and you're happy with yourself because you did that thing, and you got that thing. You look at that thing, and it makes you happy. And there's nothing wrong with all that, except sometimes what we see is not what's really there. And I'll explain that in a second, but let's go back to real life, okay? Guys, we all have issues of some kind or the other, and we don't all agree on anything. And not only do we not all agree on everything, but we don't all agree on anything, really. Somebody's going to disagree at some point, regardless of the thing. Even roommates, or husband and wife, or brothers and sisters, there's things they don't agree on, and they never will. And that's okay, because, that's life. Anyways, I don't know why I said all that stuff, except to say, when we look at this thing that we've done or that we have, and it's in our life, and we see it every day, sometimes it's the seeing it every day part that makes us numb to or blind to what's right in front of our face. Now, this particular thing, it's very cool. It's nice, and I like it. And my room is not fancy.
1 mile. Keep left onto US 31 North.
It's not fancy and expensive or anything, but it's it's full of things that I love. And I don't know if I really love anything, but from that version of the word, full of things that I love. And this thing, I see it every day and I love it. It's just, placement, what it is, the whole 9 yards. I'm just happy with it. I know I repeated that, but that's okay. Because sometimes you need to have something repeated. So, I was looking at this thing and admiring it, and it's so nice, and I'm so happy with it. Yeah, life is good. Look at that thing. That thing is cool. Man, I did good when I did that thing. I got that thing. That thing got put there. And
Left onto US
you know, you
31
just
north to New Holland
there's a
Street.
moment where you look at a thing, and you think, wow,
900 feet.
I have arrived. I have
Turn right
accomplished
onto New
this
Holland
thing.
Street.
Well, anyway, long story short. So recently, I was looking at that thing, and I realized that all this time, there was a part of this thing that wasn't right.
Turn
I mean,
right onto New Holland Street.
how I missed that all this time, I don't know. It's not like I'm stupid or anything. I was so pleased with it that I didn't pay attention to it. And that made me think of this.
4.2 miles.
We have,
Turn right onto 96th Avenue.
in our lives, we have so many things. And I'm not talking about material goods now. I'm talking about the things in our life that are, our actions, our friendships, our whatever, our habits. We have so many things in our life that we think that we're doing just dandy because we've got things. Look at our life. We've accomplished this and that and the other thing. And man, I don't know how anything could be wrong with me because look at, I'm this or I've done that. And when we're looking at it, like self-evaluation or whatever, seems pretty good. Yep, pretty good. And then you look at it again, and it's still pretty good. And you're happy, and you can't wait for somebody to see the thing that's in your life that you've done, or is you, or whatever, your habit, or whatever the thing. And then one day, you notice, wow, that's been screwed up all this time, and I'm just now noticing it. And that could be anything. That could be, you think you've really accomplished whatever, a thing. Let's say you think you've really accomplished kicking your addiction, let's say. And that addiction, you're so proud of yourself because you're doing so good. And I'm going to tell you this one because most people don't realize this. It's just, working with people that are on drugs and alcohol and all these other things. This is something that it's a pet peeve of mine. Not judging anybody, I'm just saying it's a thing to me. I have a lot of people in my life, and they will say to me, you'd be so proud of me because I'm sober. I've been sober for 3 months. And that's great. But when you look a little closer, what they mean is they're not on drugs. They might get drunk every Friday night or every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday night. They think that they're doing really grand, and they are when it comes to the fact that they're not on heroin, let's say, anymore. But if they're drunk every night, they're not sober, and that's just, I'm not saying that to judge anybody. I'm just saying that's a pet peeve of mine is that, be honest with me, if you're drunk every night, you're not sober, you're off drugs, and that's great. Hard drugs, and that's great. Well, that's the kind of thing that happens in our lives. A lot of times, we think we're doing grand. We think, oh wow, look at me. I got this, this, and this, and this, and I've been, oh wow, I'm so pleased with myself because I've done that. And then you look a little closer and no, you've accomplished some things in there, but the thing that you think you've accomplished, you've only partially accomplished, or you're fooling yourself because you're not even close, So I'm just gonna say this, to be real with other people is to be real with yourself first. And I think that we all have issues, we all have problems, we all have things that if we look a little closer, we'll see the goof or the thing that's missing or whatever. We'll see that thing that's wrong with it. Now, I'm not saying don't focus on the positive. Do that, but don't turn your head from the negative either. Don't ignore that the negative thing is there, because mistakes are there. Sometimes the mistakes are not pretty. Sometimes there's this ugly thing that we've been looking at all this time, and all we saw was the part that we wanted to see. So I said all that to say, you guys, let's be positive, let's be real, but let's be real with ourselves. And when you look at something that's an accomplishment or something of yours, try to look a little deeper and, be real with yourself. If it's not right, fix it. Work on it. It's okay. We're all humans. Anyway, that's my point for today. Hope it does something for you. God bless you. Love you. Bye.